Hello friends, in this video we shall see this important formulae of trigonometry. This is for standard 11th and will be used for your higher studies. When we study derivatives, integration and all, we need all this trigonometric formula. So these are the basics. We shall see derivation of this second formula, and from this we shall derive another three. So this is an important list. You have to learn this list very properly, then only you can solve many other formulae based on this. So let us start. Before deriving this second formula, the prerequisite is we need some more formulae. Polar form we have seen earlier, x equal to r cos theta and y equal to r sin theta. If r is 1, then we can remove this r and we have to learn this formula x equal to cos theta and y equal to sin theta for representation in a plane. Other thing is distance formula. We have studied in 9th and 10th standards. Root x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Plus in trigonometry, earlier classes we have seen the formula sin 90 minus theta is equal to cos theta and cos 90 minus theta equal to sin theta, and also we know the identity sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. Now if we know all these things, then we can very easily derive this second formula. So let us go for the derivation. What we do here is we draw a circle whose center is at origin and radius is 1. So obviously this point is 1, 0 on x-axis, x coordinate, radius is 1, so x coordinate 1, y is 0. Let us get two angles in this circle, angle A and angle B. We are doing A minus B, so we assume A is greater than B. Suppose this is angle A and we say x O P. This complete is angle A. Let us draw another angle B. Suppose XOR is angle B. This complete is A and this is B. So this remaining is the difference of 2. So this angle is A minus B. I am writing it here. Angle POR equal to A minus B. Is this clear? Okay. So A minus B is some value. Let us draw an angle of A minus B degrees here. XOM. Suppose XOM, this measure is also A minus B. Can we construct this angle XOM? Yes. So what we have done is angle POR and angle XOM are both of measure A minus B. Now what we do is we join this MX and we join PR. We can see triangle POR will be congruent to triangle MOX by SAS test. Now if two triangles are congruent, so we get the result PR equal to MX. Is this clear? Distance PR equal to distance MX. Now let us write coordinates for these points. Point R. Now this OR makes angle B with x-axis. We have just seen polar coordinates. If angle is B, then R will have coordinates cos B, comma sin B. Can you see this? Coordinates of R are cos B, sin B. What are coordinates of P? What is the angle made with x-axis? Angle A, capital A. So this point will have the coordinates cos A, comma Sin A. Is this clear? Cos A, sin A. Now what about point M? This makes angle A minus B. So is it cos of A minus B, comma, sin of A minus B? I hope all of you have understood how to write the coordinates. X coordinate is cos theta, y coordinate is sin theta. Now if we know the coordinates of the points, we can use distance formula to avoid the square roots. We square these two sides. Now can we find PR square? PR square is cos A minus cos B whole square plus sin A minus sin B whole square. This is PR square. Can we find mx square? It is cos A minus B minus 1 whole square plus sin of A minus B minus 0. Here y coordinate is 0, minus 0 whole square. We do not write that minus 0. Now let us take squares A minus B whole square. So we get cos square A minus 2 times cos A cos B plus cos square B. For the second bracket we get sin square A minus 2 sin A sin B plus sin square B. This is left hand side, and on the right hand side we get A minus B whole square, that is cos square of A minus B minus 2 times cos of A minus B into 1 plus 1 square plus this is sin square of angle A minus B. Now students, we can use identity. Sin square plus cos square is 1. This is cos square A. This is sin square A. Sin square A plus cos square A will be 1. This is cos square B. This is sin square B. So again 1 plus 1. From these two terms we can write minus 2 common, and in the bracket we write cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. Is this clear? Minus 2 common, cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. And on the right hand side, see what do we get? This is again cos square plus sin square, that is 1 plus 1 minus 2 times cos of A minus B. Now from both sides we can cancel this 1 plus 1, that is 2. Cancelling from both sides. On both sides we are left with minus 2 times some bracket. So minus 2 gets cancelled, and here we can write cos of A minus B is equal to cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. We have to remember this formula well. Cos of A minus B, if it is minus, we have to change the sign in between. 2 terms of cos and then 2 sin. Cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. Now if we change this minus sign, first formula cos of A plus B, cos A cos B sin A sin B remain the same. There is only change in the sign. Cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. Let us see how do we get that first result from here. In this, if we replace B by minus B, replace B by minus B, what do we get? Cos of A minus of minus B is plus B equal to, here we get cos A cos, we are replacing B by minus B plus sin A sin of minus B. Now we have seen the results. Cos of minus B is same as cos B, and sin of minus B is minus of sin B, that we have done in 10th standard. We are using that here. Cos of minus B is cos B, so we get cos A cos B, and sin of minus B is minus of sin B, that minus is taken outside. minus sin A sin B. So this is our first result. So we have obtained these two results from this circle. I hope everybody is clear with this formula. Now if this formulae are clear, small steps and we can derive these two. So let us devote one more minute to derive these two formulae. See what we can do here. We want sine of A plus B, and by complementary formula we know sin theta equal to cos of 90 minus theta, that is pi by 2 minus, let us write 90 or pi by 2, it is one and the same thing. In radian measure we have seen 90 degrees is written as pi by 2. So for your understanding let me write it 90 cos 90 minus, and in place of A plus B we write it here. We make a small adjustment, we write this as cos of 90 minus A, we take it together, and then we write minus of B separate. So what do we get? Cos of 90 minus A minus B. Now see, this is cos A minus B formula, cos of A minus B. We can use this result for this cos of A minus B. What is the result? Cos A, in place of A we have 90 minus A, cos B. If this is minus, we have to use plus. Sin A, in place of A we have 90 minus A here, into sin B. What is cos 90 minus theta? Is it sin theta? So cos 90 minus A is sin A, cos B, plus cos A, sin 90 minus A is cos A, sin B. This is the proof for this third formula. We get sin A plus B equal to sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. Now what is the change here? In case of cos, this sin in the middle gets reversed, but in sin, this sin is the same. In cos, we have two same terms, cos cos, sin sin, but here we have sin cos and cos sin. So remember this, and we will be easily able to get many other formula. So this is sin A plus B. Now as earlier, we again replace B by minus B. So we can get sin of A minus B is equal to sin A cos of minus B. What is cos of minus B? Is it same as cos B? In place of B we are writing minus B, but cos of minus B is same as cos B. And here we get cos A sin of minus B. We are replacing here B by minus B. So we get sin of minus B. What is sin of minus B? It is minus sin B. So minus we take outside and we write minus sin B. So that is derivation for these two formulae. So students, this is very basic for 11th standard trigonometry. These four formulae you must learn hard so that you get other formulae very easily. This is all for the video. Thank you. If you have any queries about this proof, you can contact me on my number given in the description. If you like this proof, you share it with your friends, you subscribe the channel. Thank you.